Yeah, he's a large human being, man. I think he's going to be really good for us. I'm happy he is here, man. And just seeing him out there today going against our guys, man, very athletic, can move for a big guy his size, can bend. And I'm excited to see what he does and just keep going against. And Coach always says iron sharpen iron.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of TheLead Houston, where it's all Houston all the time. Today, we are going to be getting into the Texans offensive line. Yesterday, we got to see who was the ones for the Houston Texans, presumably, considering that nobody has a starting job up to this point, but we can only judge from what we see. And, well, what we saw yesterday was quite surprising. I had a prediction video, a short actually, where I was predicting what the Texans offensive line was going to be. I had everyone right but the center position, and that is the theme of this video because the center position, the center of attention, Mr. Jake Andrews, the former New England Patriot, rolled out there with the ones. Now, the Texans also combined now with some other rotations at the offensive line where you got to see Jarrett Patterson get thrown in there as well as Ariante Ursary. But Jake Andrews, ladies and gentlemen, again, from Troy University. He was drafted in the 4th round. We're going to get more into him, and I'm going to tell you why the Houston Texans are entrusting themselves a little more on Jake Andrews and why I should have had him in my initial prediction for this offensive line. Now, I'm here to say this O-line that you saw day one of OTAs, that is not the final offensive line. Like, everybody should know this. This is not the final. This is not the final draft. This is just a rough sketch of how the Texans are looking at their offensive line. And initially, I thought they were going to rely on a lot more veterans, and that's exactly what they did. I had the exact same line, but center, and it's unfortunate because I forgot Jake Andrews was even on the roster. They claimed him from the New England Patriots, and the reason why the Texans are throwing him in the ones is because of the new offensive lines coach, Cole Popovich. Cole Popovich was with the New England Patriots for a whole long time, but the big reason is when Cole Popovich, who never was with Jake Andrews during the New England Patriots days, but was with him at Troy University. When Cole Popovich left the NFL and kind of took a year off and went to Troy to be their offensive lines coach, he went there and he coached Jake Andrews. And in that senior year for Jake Andrews, he transitioned to the center position. And when he was there, all Sun Belt first team, 1,000 snaps at Troy. He started all 14 games, 914 out of 917 offensive snaps. He only had 4 penalties in 14 games. He was the top rated run blocker according to PFF. By far, his best year at Troy was at the center position. Now, he goes to New England. He gets flexed back to guard, which was his initial position. He is coming off a torn meniscus. So he's already out there, but there has to be confidence from Cole Popovich, and that has to be relayed to Nick Caley as well as this Texans coaching staff. Like, hey, this is what I got out of Jake Andrews when I had him at center at Troy. I have the confidence, and I feel like he has the ability. Now, this is just speculation and opinions, but the ability to actually play center in the NFL. And by golly, it was very much a surprise to many Texans fans to see Jake Andrews out there rather than Jarrett Patterson. But again, no starters are announced yet. As D'Amico did mention, no starters have been announced with just shirts and shorts and a helmet on. So I'm excited to see this. I think there might be a more legit chance than I was ever going to give Jake Andrews for actually being the starting center. It is between him, Jarrett Patterson. You still have Juice Scruggs. You also have Eli Cox, the undrafted center from Kentucky, that according to Cody Stutz was also got thrown in there very late into the practice. But Jake Andrews and Jarrett Patterson stood out for day one of OTAs. I'm excited to see what the Texans look at with the rest of their offensive line. Remember, we mentioned Ariante Ursery getting a looks with the ones as well, him and Blake Fisher. Blake Fisher was somebody Cody Stutes had highlighted as somebody that just a body transformation looked really good out there. So could be a tough path for Ursery to make that starting role, but I am not putting anything to bed yet. This Texans O-line, they will have to find the best five, according to the D'Amico Ryans. They are going to find the best five at offensive line. I want to know, Texans fans, how do you feel about Jake Andrews at center? I know a lot of y'all were a bit shocked, and a lot of y'all were asking, who is this guy? I gave you his stats from Troy. By far his best year in college. A reason why he was drafted in the 4th round. Maybe this is a gem. This is a sleeper that we could finally grab as a Texan fan. I think of the times where you signed Mike Brizell and Wade Smith. Both guys were unknown to this offensive line, and they both ended up being Pro Bowlers for the Houston Texans. I'm not saying Jake Andrews is going to go right directly into that path, but damn it, it would be ecstatic stuff to see somebody that was claimed off waivers, transitions to a new position, and gets to be just a solid to average center for you. And that's all I'm asking for from the Houston Texans and Jake Andrews. Y'all let me know, what's the confidence level with him? Do you think he's just a camp body? Do you need a few more days to see whether or not this is a legit chance for him at center, or is it just Cole Popovich held his hand and gave him the starter with the ones real quick just to please him because he knows him, because he has a sense of trust with him already? Who knows? Y'all let me know in the comment section. How are y'all feeling? As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.